What's up, guys? Only Stab here, coming at you with a nice game of Team Deathmatch on Summit. This is my first Black Ops commentary that I am actually commentating a whole game, so here we go. This commentary is going to be one of three in which I talk about Black Ops knifing in general, and what I consider to be the three basic knife-only play styles when it comes to Black Ops knifing. These three play styles are the old school knifer, in which I demonstrate gameplay of in this commentary, in which I will be talking about soon, the hybrid knifer, and the new era knifer. I will explain all of these within the course of the next three commentaries, but now let's focus on the old school knifer. The old school knifer, I guess you could compare it to knifing in Modern Warfare 2. The reason why I call it old school is because they do not use the new tools at their disposal, i.e. the ballistic knife and pro perks that you would either have to shoot a gun to get, or a launcher, or boost in public games. These snipers use, for their primary weapon, a submachine gun for maximum mobility. For their secondary, they have a pistol out, though they don't shoot it, and the knife with the pistol, for it has the fastest knife you can have without using a ballistic knife. When it comes to perks, I'm going to divide this up into the three tiers when it comes to talking about it. So for the first tier, the perks that old school knifers and most knifers use are lightweight and ghost. Old school knifers cannot get Ghost Pro, for it requires shooting down aircraft with launchers, and when they play with the playstyle of I'm not going to boost and I'm not going to shoot a ballistic knife, for it's like shooting, you're not going to shoot a launcher to get Ghost Pro. But they can get Lightweight Pro without shooting, and that's one of the few pro perks they can get because of the personal limitations they set on themselves. And when it comes to the second perk slot, or tier 2, they don't really have much that can help them out. I guess they could use steady aim, for it makes the crosshairs a little bit tighter together, and it would help out with tomahawks, but there's not really much to help them out. When it comes to the third perk slot, or tier 3, they use what other knifers use. They use the perks Marathon, and they also use Ninja. Ninja, they can't get the pro perk version of it, so they won't be able to hear people's noises louder than usual, but their footsteps will still be silenced, and I usually see this used in search. But they can get Marathon Pro, even though it is pretty tedious to get, they can get it. So that's also one of the few pro perks they can get, along with Lightweight, and possibly a few others. When it comes to the difficulty of this playstyle, I would say it's probably the highest out of the three, with new era knifing being the lowest and hybrid knifing being the medium. The reason why I say old school knifing would be the most difficult is because they don't get to use ballistic knives, they don't get different pro perks such as Ninja Pro, or what I think probably helps the most is Warlord Pro. Though I do not currently have it on my knifing account, it gives you 2 more lethal and 2 more tactical devices or equipment. I don't know what it's called, but so you'd get 2 more tomahawks and 2 more Willy Petes. But they don't get to use any of this, so they're limited to 1 projectile weapon, which is their tomahawk, and then their regular knife. Some old school knifers you might know are Only the Knife, and that's actually pretty much it, because Only Use Knife and Only Use Me Blade are actually new era knifers, even though all 3 of those people started out pretty early in the game. They're probably some of the first few knifers. Only Use Knife and Only Use Me Blade are new era in playstyle, whereas Only the Knife is old school. Because Only Use Knife and Only Use Me Blade both boosted together with some other my fellow knifers to get the pro perks, Steady Aim Pro, Warlord Pro, and stuff like that. When I say that though, I'm in no way trying to hate on them, for I do plan to boost for perks myself and become a new era knifer, because I do use the ballistic knife, but I'm currently a hybrid knifer. But yeah, this is in no way trying to hate on them, trying to make that clear, or trying to rat them out and be like, "Ha, you guys boosted, you're cheaters," because it's not like that. I mean, the only reason there's old school knifers is because they feel like it's more honorable to not use the new stuff, and because they find it more of a challenge. And the way my friend Only the Knife puts it is, he doesn't like using things that are cheap, which I guess if you look at it a certain way, these new devices that you can use are cheap, but they're advantageous, as I like to call them. And I think it looks pretty cool running around with akimbo knives, basically, that you can shoot instead of having a pistol out. Because I really don't want to shoot with a pistol, and that was always a fear of mine in Modern Warfare 2, and it eventually happened, so that was actually kind of depressing when it happened. But let's see. Alright, kill streaks. Alright, I'm going to touch on knife only kill streaks in Black Ops. So the kill streaks that we use, even though it's not shown in this game, for this was recorded a while back, because I'm a pretty low level in this game, and I think I'm a 37 in like actual right now. But this is before I actually had kill streaks unlocked and stuff, and so I just have the basic set kill streaks. But yeah. But for kill streaks, knifers are using the 3, 4, 8 setup, because these are all non-lethal kill streaks. So again, they're using the 3 kill streak spy plane, the 4 kill streak counter spy plane, and the 8 kill streak SR-71 Blackbird. All of these just reveal the position of the enemies and make knifing a little bit easier. I really like the Blackbird, but this is the end of the commentary, and so if you liked it, please give me a rating, a comment, subscribe, and I will respond to any private messages, which is pretty cool about having a small channel. So yeah, later.